Next up, I have Ali. Ali, are you there?
Hello. Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So this one is near and dear to my heart, Ali, as you already know. But here we go. Are we on the right slides? We are. Stefan, if I could ask you to come off video, that'd be fantastic. And Ali, without any further ado, tell us about Explorer Tableau.
Cool. Thank you, Kevin. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here at Tableau DataDev. My name is Ali Mahmoud. I am Principal Software Engineer at Tableau. So today I'll be presenting on a feature my team has been working on called Exploring Tableau. This feature allows users to seamlessly bring their data into Tableau with just a click of a button. So next. Yeah, so this is what we are talking about during this session. So what is the feature, how it works? I'm going to present a live demo. I'll talk about the difference between Explore and Tableau and published data source. I'm also going to provide a deep dive into the technical architecture, partnership, and future work. Hopefully we have some time for Q&A at the end as well. So what is Explore and Tableau? So Explore and Tableau, it's for external partners, provides an easy way for data analysts to transition from their data platform into Tableau with a single click of a button. Instead of forcing users to open Tableau, identify their data source, sign in, maybe redefine the data model, in our application, it allows partners to initiate a new analysis session with a data model defined on the fly. So this provides a seamless experience to our joint customers and ensure no context is lost. So how it works. So the first step is initiating the exploration. So the user is engaged with a data model or examining raw data with the data provider. Upon deciding to explore the data further, the user clicks on Explore and Tableau button. So next would be, like, once the user clicks the button, the data provider captures the current data model the user is working with. This step is crucial as it ensures that the relevant data context is preserved for the Tableau authoring session. So the data provider generates a Tableau data source, a TDS file, based on the captured data model and push it to Tableau. It is important to note that this TDS file does not contain any credentials to the data source, ensuring security and compliance with data governance policies. Next is, so after the TDS file is uploaded to Tableau, the user is redirected to Tableau. If the user doesn't have an active session in Tableau, they will be prompted to sign in, and upon signing in, the user is required to select a site with Tableau. This step allows users to navigate to the appropriate workspace where they can manage their data visualization. After selecting the site, the user must authenticate to the data source. It guarantees that only authorized users with the correct access can retrieve the data they need to visualize. So once authenticated, the user is taken to a Tableau authoring session. Here they are fully equipped to visualize the data, create dashboards, and perform analysis based on the data model they were working with in the data provider. And now we have the demo. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? Not yet.
Can't see it yet.
Okay, let me try one more time.
right. I can see
Okay.
it now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so here the first step would be I'm running a script to upload the TDS file. So this would be basically if you are in like a data provider, like I would say Databricks for now, and you are like testing something with your data model or like shaping the data, and then you click a button. So this is basically what it will happen. So as I mentioned, the data provider will generate the TDS file and upload the TDS file to Tableau. Like demos, so bear with me. Yeah, so the response would be basically to the data provider would be a URL that you should get redirected automatically. And this is what will happen. So when I hit this URL, I'll get authenticated first at Tableau, and then I'll be prompted to select or authorize myself to the data source. So the data source that I'm testing with right now is a Google Drive based connector to one of my Excel sheets in Google. So, and then, yeah, once I authenticate myself, I'm in Tableau authentication. So basically, I can just like use Tableau as used to do, like have something here and drop, and later on I can publish the workbook, publish the data source if it works fine, or I can just reiterate on the data model side and like change something, add columns and stuff like that, and click the button one more time, and we'll get into Tableau authentication. So that's it for the demo. I'll stop sharing. I think my computer just froze for.
You need me to move you to the next one? Okay, you're good.
Yeah, like my computer. Okay, so questions that you would have is, what is the difference between like Explore in Tableau and publish data source? So basically, Explore in Tableau is designed for cloud-to-cloud integration. It uses a shared API key to secure upload requests from external data providers, ideal for scenarios where new customers are setting up Tableau, helping them test and validate data. So the first step where I authenticated myself to Tableau, if I'm new to Tableau, I can just go to the route where I sign up or get a free trial, then I will move on. You don't have to be an existing Tableau customer to enjoy this feature. So it's also suited for ephemeral workflows where users need to iterate on their data model before finalizing and publishing it to Tableau site. Users need to have like Explorer access to be able to land on authentication. After working through iterations, users can optionally publish a workbook or data source. So on the other hand, publish data source API. The API requires either personal access token or session token to authenticate. It also depends on having an existing Tableau user with correct permissions to publish data source in the target project. It's best suited for established users or organizations with defined Tableau environments where data sources need to be published directly to the project for production use. So next would be the high-level architecture. So this is the high level of what happened. Okay, so first tab is user clicks the Explore in Tableau button, and then the data provider generates a TDS file. It's dynamically based on the specific, it's built dynamically on the specific data model the user was interacting with. And then the data provider uploads the TDS file to Tableau. And this is done through a secure API call, ensuring that the file is transferred safely to Tableau's infrastructure. The data provider redirects the user to Tableau Cloud, where they authenticate to Tableau and then to the data source. So this step ensures a secure connection to the data. Once authenticated, the user can start an authoring session in Tableau. So if we talk about partnerships, sorry, I need to. Tableau is launching this with Databricks. I think it would be like later this year or early next year. Correct me, Kevin, if I'm wrong. But yeah, so Databricks are working closely with us to launch this feature. So for future work, what we have in our roadmap is we want to decouple the need to generate TDS files. So we don't want data providers to kind of reverse engineer the TDS file content or like how to construct a TDS file. And we are moving more toward the API-based interface to define and manage complex data models programmatically. So this will simplify the workflow and move to a public interface to define data model. Next item is on board with more data providers. So we would like to expand integration efforts to onboard a broader range of data providers, making it easier for organizations to connect diverse data sets and further enrich their analytics in Tableau. Also, we are working on support for Tableau on-prem or Tableau server. So this extends the Exploring Tableau functionality to work with on-premises Tableau servers. This will provide flexibility for organizations using on-prem solutions, not just Tableau Cloud. One more item is create a Google Sheet extension. So develop a Google Sheet extension to trigger Exploring Tableau directly from Sheets. This will allow users to push their data into Tableau with minimum effort. Yeah, and with that, I think we reached to the end of the presentation. I want to give a quick shout out to my amazing team. None of this would have been possible without their hard work. Big thanks to Aaron and Kevin, our product managers, for keeping us on track and guiding us through. And of course, a huge thank you to all of the other teams at Tableau who pitched in along the way. And lastly, thank you to all of you for being here. And I can't wait to hear from you, like your thoughts and your feedback. Back to you, Kevin.
Awesome. Thank you, Ali. We have a couple questions I think I can help you answer here. Won't moving from a TDS to an API call slow down performance for larger data sets? You got that? Or you want me to tag it?
So the upload itself or the API itself, we don't move any data, right? Like we just move the definition of the connector. So the TDS file right now is a way to describe how to connect to the data source. And when we provide an API, it will basically do the same. The data will stay at the data source and it will be only retrieved during the analytics, similar to the existing experience.
Yeah, we're just basically taking that whole wrapper of the connection and throwing it over there and to make that ephemeral connection for you. There was a question, is this specific to cloud? The original release will be specific to cloud, but like Ali said, it's on our roadmap to support server. And really what we want to do here, and love to hear back from the community, but really what we're trying to do is bring the analytics experience closer to where you work. We want to create these very ephemeral experiences in Google Sheets, like you said. Databricks is going to be one of our launch partners for this. You can imagine seeing this in Slides, in Excel Online, in Snowflake, in many of our other partner at Scale, Dremio, a ton of other partners have had interest for this. So we want to bring Tableau to you. More of my break Tableau out of the walls. So if you haven't heard that theme resonate through this entire presentation, hear it again. We are breaking down the walls of Tableau to make it easier for you to use the product to where you are. So I really appreciate all the work that's been going on there. Someone asked, does this Explore in Tableau affect the order of operations for filters, LODs, or calculations? No. So you create the connection, you drop the data file in, and you could start your analysis. It's just like before. We're trying to remove the download TDS file or download connection file on your local machine, package that up and send it up to cloud or send it up on desktop. No more moving files around. Data where you're working, explore and analytics with one button. That's kind of where we're trying to get to. I've heard a whole bunch of questions about a data source API, and I've heard this for a very long time. You all have been talking to me about it for a long time, and I think it applies in many different areas of our product, whether it's migrations, whether it's just moving from data sources, whether you're migrating from on-premise technology to a cloud-based data source. So we hear you. We think that some of the things that we're building can set us up for this, but keep sending in that feedback. I hear a lot of you already on this API needing to be available. So Jeremy, Matthias, Richard, I hear you. And keep sending the feedback in. Our team needs to hear it. So the question is, when would this be available? So the first version of this is going to be out at the end of this year. We're GAing this feature. Again, Databricks is going to be our first launch partner. Our original goal is to enable partners to build this, but in subsequent versions, we will be opening this up for you to be able to use. We see a lot of use cases where you have your own platforms where you want to integrate Tableau to. So we will make this available to everyone, or at least that is our current plan. All right, what else? Okay. I think we will still continue to try to answer some of these questions. I hope you all know where to find us to come and chat on Slack. I'll go back to some of our beginning slides here. If you haven't already joined the DataDev program, please join the program. You get access to a cloud trial site. You get access to more documentation. You get access to webinars like this. So please join the program if you can. And then our second announcement here, join the DataDev Hackathon. Hackathon is live now, so if you wanted to hack with us, please join and hack and create a project. And it's very open. So the link, Richard, you got to go through the program. So if you sign up for the program, you also get the link in your email. So I'll put that up on the slides here as well. And yes, lastly, the DataDev Quest that will be coming out on more of our channels. I don't know if I have a slide for it. Zach may have taken it with him. But it's datadevquest.com, right, guys? .org. Someone tell me the link here. Or come off of mute and tell it. Whatever you want.
Yes, Carl.
There you go.
Datadevquest.com.
Datadevquest.com. All right, everybody. I appreciate all of your time today. I appreciate your patience and your sitting through 4 hours of our Data Dev Day. I hope you found this. I hope you found this sessions and all the sessions meaningful for you and your business. We'll be posting all of these sessions and breaking them up and posting them on YouTube and our own sites. So look for them in a week or two. Thank you all again for your time today. And have a great rest of your week.